At its core, Stars in the Trash tells the story of Mocha, a pampered house cat whose life of luxury is flipped on its head when he decides to escape the comfort of his suburban home, all in search of adventure. And what starts as a whimsical romp quickly turns into a tale of survival, commandery, and confrontation, especially with the ever-present dog catcher hot on Mocha's tail. And the game's narrative, while simple, serves its purpose well. It keeps the focus on Mocha's personalities and his tactics, invoking empathy and plenty of smiles along the way. And its 2-hour runtime is perfectly placed. There's no filler, just a tightly woven story that respects your time without overstaying its welcome. Now, headed straight to the standout feature of this game is its visuals. As Stars in the Trash is nothing short of a masterpiece in its hand-drawn animation. This game's aesthetic feels like a love letter to the golden age of animated cinema, and every frame brims with life and character, from the fluid movement of Mocha's swipes to the beautifully rendered environments that range from the cozy kitchens to sprawling cathedrals. And what's remarkable is that the team behind this artistry is a small group of animators, including veterans from Disney and Warner Brothers. And their expertise shines in every detail, whether it's Mocha's mischievous tail flicks or the dynamic chase sequences with the dog catcher. The world feels alive, each element drawn and animated with such care, and even minor interactions feel rewarding. And this attention to detail extends beyond gameplay. Scattered throughout the levels are Easter eggs, real-life cat photos, and even visual nods to animation classics, making exploration a joy for animation aficionados. And while the gameplay mechanics in this game are not groundbreaking, they complement the narrative and artistry vision. Its platforming gameplay shines in simplicity, from Mocha's feline antics. From climbing precarious furniture to knocking over jars, every action immerses you into Mocha's perspective, and its puzzles are accessible and intuitive, as they require you to think like a cat, whether it's finding the perfect vantage point or timing a daring leap. And when it comes to combat, this is a mixed bag, as encounters with large rats and other foes feel shoehorned in, with simplistic claw swipe mechanics that lack depth. However, the dog catcher sequences redeem these shortcomings with thrilling chases that perfectly capture the game's cartoonish energy. Dodging obstacles or scaling through the cathedrals as the dog catcher tries to nab you feels like stepping into an episode of a cartoon. But what truly elevates the gameplay is how it embraces cat behavior. You'll find Mocha chewing on cardboard, playing with toys, napping in cozy corners, or savoring a hint of catnip. These small but joyful moments add charm and personality and create a world that feels tailor-made for the feline protagonist. But as much as I love my time with this game, there are a few rough edges. Its scene transitions are abrupt and often cut off music or animations in ways that jar the otherwise cinematic experience. Its lack of mid-level saves or properly saved progresses can frustrate you, and its slow and redundant combat sequences feel out of pace in an otherwise polished experience. But despite these minor flaws, the game excels in creating an emotional connection with its players, and delivers a heartwarming story filled with humor, charm, and moments of pure joy. For me, this game's an 8 out of 10, and it's a game I can easily recommend to you, especially if you're a fan of animations, platformers, or just wholesome adventures.